So let's open this throttle TWCS with a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Remove all the screws on the bottom. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Last one here is an friction adjustment screw, so leave that one in. Start from the USB cable here and remove the bottom half of the case. How'd that get here? The next step here is to remove this screw from the slider, and we'll then pull out from here. So yeah, as you'll notice, the many cuts in this video on account of me not having anything resembling a tripod and filming this on my phone. So you need to pull this bar out. It's friction fit in the center here. Come on, focus you. There you go. So it's fit in the center here, and that's how the potentiometer moves and senses its position. Okay, so you can see here that there are 2 little plastic latches on the bottom of the housing, on the bottom half of it. So what you need to do is come in with a pick and lift here and do the same on the other side. It's a delicate operation. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do it on camera. Might be. So this one here, and you start it off and do the same here. Come on, focus you. So yeah, something small and sharp. You don't need. Okay, and there you go. So it's unlocked. It's unlocked here and here. I'm gonna flip it over. I am running out of hands here. So one moment. What I'll do is keep a finger on the top here so nothing goes flying off, and do the 2 tabs right here. Okay, so I was able to unlock both tabs on this side as well, and lift it like so, and there you have it, the throttle potentiometer. So this part stays on top and puts in the metal contacts, keeps them into place, and you see already just barely breathing on this starts moving. So you want to be delicate with it. Yes. You can probably take them with your fingers, but I will use these tweezers. So tiny little metal contacts that the camera is having a hard time focusing on. But it's little wires. So what you want to do is use a cotton swab and clean the contacts on this with contact cleaner, some type of say deoxit or QD contact cleaner, I think is the one I have, something like that, and do the same on the bottom part here, which is also meant to be conductive. With those done, that should get you a nice clean potentiometer and prolong its life a bit longer. And all you have to do is put the parts back into place, snap them back together, reinstall just the reverse of what you did on the way in. Let's give this a squeeze of contact cleaner and do the same here. Use a cotton swab. Try not to leave any fibers. I'm going to put this back into place. Let's make sure it's the right way down. Something like this. And Make sure all 4 are snapped in. Push this back in. About screwing back the screws. Once you position your screw to try and not have it go cross thread and rip out the plastic, because these are what are called self-tapping plastic screws. So you want to screw counterclockwise till you hear a little click, and then the screw should go in nicely into its existing threads. And this, you don't want to over tighten, especially this one, because it just needs the washer to rest on top, and it needs the bar to keep moving freely. Just like so. That tension friction screw, that tension adjustment screw is here. You can see what it does is it acts on this spring, which in turn tightens or loosens on the sliders, so you can adjust and loosen or tighten that to your liking. You'll notice there's a bit of grease on the sliders. You might want to redo that at some point. The cable harness, mine had a problem where the harness wasn't in the right position. I had to fiddle with it a bit so that it didn't bounce back at the end. Yeah, that's about it. And this is the original slider. I have another one with the Corehawk 3D printed slider, which I cannot recommend more versus the original part. It's a much his design is much better and a big improvement. So we're pretty much done here. What I'll do next is simply put everything back together, and should be good to go. Here you have it. Throttle, axis,